incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now we give to Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 31.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To the air. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 69 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Balaj. Inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They run it with Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox. Touchdown.
Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 62 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Allen now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Colts 10. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First and 10, Issa. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Issa on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun is Issa. Looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They run on the draw play with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. Defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Takes this about 5 yards. This will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Melange. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcusson. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Eason off the play fake. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Melange. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 23-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
We'll take this one down to the 36. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 36 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Eason escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Is Allen, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, it's Balaj. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Allen now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the has to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Bills 42, Colts 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Julian Blackmon on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Eason. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey McTown. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield strike. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Julian Blackmon.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Allen on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.